So, RuneScape has decided to start throwing the ban hammer at players for things that they've done outside of the game itself now. And in this situation, I just want to say in this video, I am not defending the player in any way. I am not defending the player himself. I am just talking about the actions followed by the companies and actions that we have seen, follow in the gaming industry, that companies are slowly but surely actually adding in, what they are doing. So I wanted to just say that I'm not defending the player himself. I'm just talking about the actions followed by the company. So a RuneScape player decided over the weekend to live stream himself calling a female, which she had admitted that she had been having suicidal thoughts. And this player was telling the girl to kill herself. He cracked up laughing because he thought that this was actually funny. I don't know how you find this humorous. But his phone was actually muted, so the female in question couldn't actually hear what he was saying on the other line. He did confirm this by calling the girl back a second time to ask if she had heard what he had said, and she did admit that she didn't hear what he had said because the phone was muted. After this, of course, Twitch did give him a 7-day temporary ban, since he, of course, was streaming it on their platform. Now, RuneScape decided to make a statement on it because, of course, he was streaming the game when it happened, and they permanently banned his account. But this action, of course, didn't actually take place in RuneScape itself. They were using some other kind of clients, of course, to actually call her, along with live streaming the game. So here is the statement that RuneScape had actually made on the situation. RuneScape player is not someone whom Jagex has or ever has had a business relationship with, but given the incredibly serious nature of the incident, we have taken measures that make it clear such behavior will not be tolerated. And this was a statement that was found on the forum Reddit. As a result, the individual has had their RuneScape account permanently banned with immediate effect. Jagex is incredibly passionate about mental health and well-being, and we will continue to do all that we can for those in our community and beyond receive the same support that they need to overcome the mental health challenges they face in their day-to-day lives. Now, I want to say that what this streamer did was disgusting. First of all, it was an awfully distasteful joke, and it shouldn't have been made in any which way or form. It wasn't funny. I don't get how people find this type of stuff humorous, and he 100% deserved the Twitch ban. Maybe even 7 days was too short. I don't really know how he got off with just 7 days. Usually Twitch is pretty strict, and they will go farther than the 7 days, for a situation like this. But I'm not a platform mod, of course. It's just my observation as someone that thinks the situation is pretty awful, and I'm not supporting the player in question here, but I'm questioning the company's actions, like I had said. Because he wasn't actually doing any of this in-game. He got his account in RuneScape permanently banned, but this was an action outside of the game. He didn't actually do anything in-game. He didn't know the female in-game. They'd never communicated in-game. And this didn't have anything to do with the game besides the fact that he was actually streaming RuneScape. He was in the RuneScape category and had the game on screen at the time of him actually making these distasteful jokes and actually doing what he was doing. Did he really deserve to get his player account banned? And that's the question that I ask, because the thing is that other companies like Blizzard, let's talk about Blizzard for a second. Blizzard has recently been doing this with Overwatch. They had done this, they had implemented this a couple of weeks ago, maybe about a month ago at this point, that if you were doing anything even outside of Overwatch, doing something on your social media platform, on your Facebook platform, Twitter, whatever, you could actually get your Blizzard account suspended and banned because of actions that you were doing outside of the game. And they kind of started doing this with Overwatch to fight against the toxicity in their games, because they know not every gaming community is perfect, and Overwatch is one of the communities that does have a lot of toxicity in it, and that is why they originally did it. I think they started out with a ban hammer of like 15,000 accounts banned when they started this a couple of weeks ago. But we've actually seen this happen more and more recently, and even in this situation, being policed outside of the game that you're playing. Now, my question is did he really deserve to get his RuneScape account banned? But he didn't actually do any of this in the game itself, and I don't think that players should be policed outside of games. I don't think that companies should be policing people. It's not right, in my opinion. I think that what you do in-game should stay in-game, and if you do something in-game, then it should be looked upon by the company and by mods. I don't think that for an outside-of-game action like this, you should be able to get your account permanently banned, and especially with no type of, no appeal. He doesn't get an appeal. He didn't actually do this in the game. We've seen this happening recently, but they never had changed their terms of service to say, like Blizzard did, that they can actually police your social media and they can police what you do outside of the game. And even though he was streaming the game, none of this, again, happened in-game. So I'm very curious as to how many more companies we're going to see actually implement this, because this is something that you have to change in your terms of service. You have to change in rules, and a lot of companies, even like this, don't actually do that. They just think that they have a right to police what goes on when they don't actually change their terms of service and their rules like something like a company like Blizzard did. So you guys will have to let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think that games should be able to police what you do on social media outside of the game? Or do you think because he was streaming the game and he was in the game at the time of this happening, he did deserve it? You guys will have to let me know your thoughts down below. This is a very touchy situation. As far as we know, the female is okay. Nothing had happened. I don't even think that she has made a statement on this yet from what I could find online, but let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. I'm very curious to see how many more companies we're actually going to see, following this protocol and following, this narrative of just continuing to ban players for things that they're doing outside of their platform. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you guys again really soon.